I'm Doug, your tech support representative here at Atlantic British, and in this video we're going to touch base on another maintenance kit that we have available for the O2 to 05 Freelander, which is the O2 sensor replacement set for the V6 2.5 engine that came with those years in this vehicle. So essentially what we have is, you'll see 6 on the table. And the reason we're showing 6 is because there actually is 2 different part numbers necessary for either O2 to 04 and then a different number for 05. So you will get 4 O2 sensors, which is all your vehicle is equipped with, as a replacement kit, but you'll either get the common rears, you have the O2 sensors for O2 to 04, and then for 05 model year will be the last number. Now, so it's important so that when you contact your salesman to order these, you specifically know what year your vehicle is. They are going to ask. Now, we show it listed on a sheet that you can download and print right from your computer. And this is on our website, which gives you all the maintenance kits that we have available for the O2 to 05 Freelander. You'll see down at the bottom here, oxygen sensors. And Land Rover doesn't have a specific time frame or mileage needed to replace these. They usually say as needed. I usually find O2 sensors somewhere in the 100 to 120,000 mark. Usually have enough buildup on them or whatnot where they are slightly deteriorated. The O2 sensors are important sensors in this system because they are used to help regulate the fuel mixture in the engine to give you optimal fuel economy and power. So should they get coated and are not as accurate as they are or were when they were new, can make a difference in your fuel economy and your drivability. So it's a good idea to change these over on a regular basis, and we have a lot of customers that do, and they do say it does definitely make a difference in the way the vehicle performs. So we're showing you the 2 kits. We have a Freelander here in the back. We're going to put it up in the air, and we're going to show you the location of the O2 sensors along with some tips on how to change them over. Alright, so now that we've shown you the kit, we're going to give you an idea of the location of the O2 sensors that you're going to change over. Now we've put the Freelander up in the air, and to make the accessory a little bit easier, we've taken the front splash pan off that we described in some of the other videos on this. Just a matter of several bolts and the pan is down. And you'll notice that what it does is it opens up the entire front underneath the engine. You'll see here is your front bank catalytic converter. So of course your Upstream O2 sensor is going to be ahead of that. And so if you look straight up, and almost on the back side of the air conditioning compressor and just above, you'll see your Upstream O2 sensor. And it looks a little tight, but you can get in there with a tool. You can break them loose. You follow the wire up, and actually the connector sits right up in front of the front valve cover. It's very easy to access on these. So that's the one Upstream. We're going to move you to the back of the vehicle now to show you the location of the 2 Downstream and the other Upstream O2 sensor. Alright, so here we've moved to the back, towards the back of the exhaust system here. This is your 2 catalytic converters. You'll see your Downstream converter and then your Downstream O2 sensor. This is for the back bank. You follow this connector up, and I'll show you the connection in another view. Come around to the other side, and you'll see the connector for the Downstream bank 2. And then also your connector right here is for your Downstream O2 sensor bank 1, which is located right there, directly underneath the vehicle. So the Downstreams have fairly easy access. The front's a little bit tight, but you can get a tool in there to get them loose. So essentially this is the easiest thing. Now we're going to lower this down so that we can show you the Upstream O2 sensor for bank 2. That's going to be the tightest of the bunch, but it is accessible. Alright, so we're looking down the back of the engine on the passenger side. And if you look down just below the hoses, and you can see where I'm moving the end of the screwdriver, you can hear I'm tapping right against the O2 sensor. It's mounted right here. Now in the picture it does look like it's very tough to get at. It is kind of tight, but believe it or not, just by moving a couple of the hoses over a little bit, you can get the tool down in there and you can loosen up that O2. Then it's just a matter of track the wiring up to the connector, which is just in the back here. You can see it better. We just can't quite get the angle, but it is there, and it's just a simple matter of click and release. So those are essentially your O2 sensor locations. And as we described in the introduction, the O2 sensors in time do wear. and when they wear that will affect both the fuel economy and the performance of your engine. So I would stick with the recommended mileage that they have to replace them. It, believe it or not, is a wearable item. So when you're ready to change over the O2 sensors in your O2 to 05 Freelander, just call any of our knowledgeable salesmen at 1-800-533-2210. And thanks for watching.